The scope here is not small. The potential you have to take your ideas and have them considered in broader context, and then expand those ideas, rethink the way you approach whatever subject you're studying, and have that blown up to really a worldwide perspective, is just something you can't get at every university, but you can get it here. And that's enough to come across an ocean and study, just to change the way you see the world.
That's what's so great about Kent, is they really do fight for the students to do the best that they can and to learn the best that they can.
Everyone in the department really is an expert in their field. They're willing to engage with you on research outside of class. If you're really interested in something, they will look it over even if they're not your tutor. I mean, it's really a kind of a community.
I can go into any office in the theater department, and if someone's not available, I can find someone who can help me.
You're in a place with 20,000 students, but by the end of a year here, you're going to recognize tons of the people here. And there's this diversity that you'll meet people from countries you may not have heard of before you came here. Just a variety of people studying things, like subjects that you've never considered at an advanced level.
I have a flatmate from Japan, a flatmate from China, a flatmate from India, and you just kind of meet all these different people and different cultures.
Coming here, you not only see that there's another way to look at things, politically or socially, but you also see there are lots of different ways to look at things.
University of Kent has a beautiful campus, and it's just small enough that I don't feel as if I have to run around all these other people. And you just take a short bus ride and then you're right in town, and there's all these cute little shops, there's tons of cafes, there's the Merlot Theatre, which is fantastic. The cathedral is definitely worth seeing.
You walk up the high street and everything has a student discount, student night, student this, student that. So it's designed for students in a big way. Get off the high street. Go to places like Brown's Coffee House on Water Lane, which there's nothing about students there. But there are still some great things you can find.
You can go see the seaside. It's 15 minutes to Whitstable.
The proximity to London and the continent is a huge plus. I mean, you can get on a train to Ashford in 20 minutes and you're on the Eurostar if you want to be in Paris or Brussels, and that's great.
There are lots of societies that you can join. Like, I went to the fair, there was a pirate society, which you could join if you wanted to. There was tons of different sports. A friend of mine, she's on the hockey team.
There's an American society. If you want to connect with people from where you are, you can probably meet someone from your home state, much less, from the United States. When I came here in 2011 to do a degree in literature, English American literature, I didn't have any funding except from the US government. I had loans to cover expenses. But after a year here, I got to know some of the programs here, and I was encouraged to apply for an MA in creative writing after they saw some of my work. I went through the interview process, the funding process, and I got a scholarship which waived my tuition. The School of English actually topped up the scholarship to the international rate, so I'm not paying any tuition, which is nice. And I wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise.
Because European theatre, my degree is so focused on England and Europe, it doesn't really make sense for me to go back to the States just yet. But I do want to keep it open. But I would like to work here, possibly, hopefully. I will work in England. It will happen.
I will be writing in tandem with my teaching. That's the plan.
Yes, I would, yeah, of course. I would definitely recommend the University of Kent to anyone and everyone.